all-in-one solution for merchants to launch and manage their multi-channel strategy, allowing them to expand internationally and starting from Asia. So our mission statement is our mission will be to empower merchants to succeed everywhere. Another thing about my background is that my parents are, I grew up in a small and medium-sized business. My parents run restaurants and food and beverage industry. So back in Canada, we had like a food store, like a food court, small, humble restaurant. And you probably not notice this right now, but 10, 12 years ago, and there's still some restaurants that do that. They're very traditional without technology. So I see my mom calling. The food is ready. They call for numbers. You get a chip of numbers, right? And then my mom keeps calling the number, and nobody comes to pick up because they went around shopping, and nobody comes. She keeps yelling until her throat like she has to get more. So I realized, I can do something about it. So there were TVs already set up in the restaurant showing slideshows of the menu and food. So I developed an app, plug it into the TV so she can, and I bought like a numpad, just like a numpad and keyboard without anything else because she doesn't know how to use computers. So she could enter the number, press enter, the number will go up. She enters again, the number goes down. So I solved the problem by just doing a very simple app to help them. I think that ignited me to, or showed me or reflected that I actually like to do products and I like to solve people's problems. How can you be entrepreneurship in the environment that you're in? Even if you would find a corporate job or working somewhere else, you can still be entrepreneurship somehow. And there's people that are very aggressive. Obviously there are different problems lying around, and the company says, this is the biggest problem that we have, and everybody's rushing in to solve it because it's the most challenging problem ever, and people are trying to fight their ass off to fix it. But there's problems around that nobody cares of, but there are problems, and how are you going to spot them and solve them? So to give you guys an example, in TBV, we were, I believe, 40 to 50 engineers back then. All they're world class. A lot of them came from Yahoo before. And then our major project was my TV, basically the revenue or the cash cow of the company. I was in that project. But having said that, because it's the most important project and the cash cow, there's a lot of people in there, and there's a lot of blockers. There's a lot of politics. You cannot just launch it because it affects a lot of people and a lot of people's jobs. So even the product was finished, it was just stuck there for a while. And I was bored. I wanted to get a sense of achievement. Obviously, for me, I wanted to release it so I can tell the world I did it, right? But guess it keeps getting stuck. And then when I say find the opportunity, so I spotted an app that was lying around there. It was a scheduling app. So before there was Netflix and everything, so you would probably have to look at the schedule and see what time the program will show up, and you want to know the details of the schedule. So there was an app that years ago they gave it to a freelancer to do, and it was not revamped. It was just lying in there. Nobody cared about it, and I took it. And back then, out of the 50 engineers, nobody knew how to write an iOS app, including myself. And I wanted to learn, so and they did not give us MacBooks. They just gave us HP or like Windows machines, so nobody could develop it. And then I made an investment. I had a MacBook. I tried to learn how to make an app, and then I made a prototype over a weekend. I showed it to my manager. So, you can write apps. Why don't we put resources on it and try to develop it? And they gave me a graphic designer. They gave me a PM, and then we tried to push this out. I did it within, I think 5 to 6 weeks. It got launched, the app, because I'm very conscious about my time, so I wanted to accomplish more in a very short period of time. I spent my weekends doing it. So it's not about how much the company is paying you. It's about what you want to achieve in your time, or you don't want to count, I'm doing so much with the company, it's not paying me, but my goal was to achieve something and improve something, right? So I was able to do the app within 6 weeks and launch it. And then I said, oh, we have iOS app. How about Android? And then the management said, how about we outsource it? We find a company to do it. And I'm like, why do we want to outsource it? I'll do it. And then, but they said, oh no, you're gonna rent products, blah blah. So what I did is I went to over the weekend. I did a prototype of Android. I learned myself how to do Android, and I did a prototype. Oh, you can do it. Let's do it. So 1 month after, the app was released, and I was able to do that before obviously I left.
So that's TVB's first app?
No, it wasn't the first app. There was already an app back there,
Yeah.
but it was just laying around.
Yeah,
Because nobody knew how to develop
yeah,
apps. Yeah, so and I pushed it. It was they make a TV commercial and everything to launch it. So the idea is that the app was not that complex. It's not that challenging, but it's something that you're taking opportunities out of nowhere. If everybody's looking into the biggest problem out there, who will solve the small problems? And the challenges of solving the big problem is not only it's not rocket science, but it's more political than anything. So you get a lot of blockers. So why don't you spot small problems and try to solve them to be able to have some sense of achievement. It's very important to have achievements and milestones in everyone's career. So it was a big milestone for me to be able to do that.
What year is this?
2010. 2010 back then. And obviously afterwards, the main point that I was able to launch. So two projects or two launches I was involved in it, and I only had 1 year of working experience.
1 year working experience, launched the Mac app,
Yeah.
launched the Android app. Android was 4.0 then.
Yeah.
iOS, I think it's iOS 5 or something
Yeah.
like that. So that's only 3 years after iOS came out. So
Yeah.
nobody really know how to do that, but basically you actually learn it.
Well, big companies like to outsource, right?
Yeah.
So usually it was like that. And the funny thing is when the reason I left, obviously political reasons, my boss back then, the CEO of the company, went to Next Media. So she told me, she saw that I did all those achievements, and she took me with her. So I went to start a new company inside Next Media. So fast forward, Next Media, there was a lot of politics. It was back then it was the largest media company. It was very hot, popular, and I joined the company in a very good moment. But then there were things that I wanted to do. I couldn't do it when I was there. I switched to management back, from engineering to management in there, to be more of a project manager. We had a lot of projects going on, and more on the mobile consultancy. I guess nobody knew how to do apps or mobile strategy, so I helped on that side. But again, couldn't do the things I wanted to do. So my boss, again, asked me at all, why don't you quit? I fund your company. So we started a company, a few of us, and we learned a lot from that experience. 1.5 years. One of the learnings that I had was that we're trying to build a lot of futures that nobody wants.